Happy Friday, everyone. I'm here with today's live and 30 days of UX, and I'll be answering your questions for the next couple weeks. So today's question comes from Taylor, and Taylor wants to know, should I do a survey before I do any customer interviews? And I'll start with my regular answer to any question like this, which is always, it depends, because context matters. So it might make sense for you to dive right into customer interviews if you have people prepped, or if you know exactly the questions that you need to be asking and the way that you're going to focus your research. However, I do think there's a lot of value that maybe we don't talk about as much in doing a short survey first to help focus our customer interviews and to help figure out the things that we didn't realize we didn't know was a problem or was part of the challenge that we could help research and uncover through customer interviews. So what I mean by that is basically if you send a short survey to people, you get a lot more responses and you make it easy for them. So you can do multiple choice or drop downs or some sort of selection, always giving them the option to write more. But that gives you some context to get started and to figure out what areas might be the biggest problems or which topics you should focus on in your deeper conversations. The other good thing that doing a survey first does for you is it actually can help you recruit participants. So if you wanted to make sure that you have enough people for your interviews or you have a big enough group to pull from to do multiple rounds of interviews, sending out that survey and then asking people if they'd be willing to follow up and talk to you more one-on-one. Make sure you tell them about any potential incentives that they could earn at that point. But that gives you an opportunity to sort of build that base and add to it over time. It also helps you uncover the people who are probably the most excited about your product and the stuff that you're making, because those are the people who are usually the most interested in giving you feedback, or the people who really are frustrated. And while they might have more of a personal vendetta or say things that you'll have to take with lots of salt, you may still get some value out of that, because what caused that initial frustration that sort of built up over time, that could be an opportunity for you and for your team to not let that happen to somebody else in the future. And so I do think there's a lot of value in doing a survey before you do customer interviews, because it helps you hone down your research and really understand and focus on the 1 to 3 things that you really want to uncover with your research. And it does help you recruit additional participants as well. And I don't ever think that I've heard people talk about it in conjunction one with the other, but I do think that they work powerfully together. Another good option is to do customer interviews and then use that to create a very specific survey to get quantitative data to balance out the qualitative data that you just got from your customer interviews. And that can help you make the case for something that you're confident is a problem, but that your stakeholders just aren't believing you on because you only talk to 5 people. And they'll toss around terms like statistical significance. And so if you get a survey that proves that, yes, actually most of our customers also have this problem, or most of the people in our target audience or on our mailing list also have this problem or are feeling this way, that can really help to make your case and continue moving the product and the project forward in the direction that makes the most sense for the people using it. So always the answer is depends, really on the context of what you're trying to do and what you know now. So that's my answer for today. It is the weekend, so I'll see you all again on Monday. Thanks so much. And if you have a question, leave it here in the comments or email me at hello@pixelsforhumans.com. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye.